no wash, no rules. Witness how the Hadzabe tribe cooks unwashed in the wild. Deep in the heart of Tanzania, the Hadzabe tribe, one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies, continues to live as their ancestors did for thousands of years. Their way of life is raw, authentic, and deeply connected to nature. Unlike modern societies, where hygiene and cooking rules dominate, the Hadzabe embrace a completely natural approach to food preparation. With no running water, no soap, and no strict sanitation rules, the Hadzabe cook their meals straight from the wild. When the hunters return with fresh meat, it goes directly onto an open flame, often without washing or seasoning. The fire itself serves as a natural purifier, searing the meat to perfection and killing off bacteria. There are no plates, no forks, and no napkins, just hands, fire, and tradition. The process begins when the hunters skillfully butcher the animal, using simple knives and tools. Instead of washing the meat, they rely on the flames to do the job, charring the outer layer before slicing into the juicy, tender portions inside. The aroma of roasted meat fills the air as family members and friends gather around the fire, eagerly waiting to enjoy their feast. Vegetables and fruits, freshly gathered from the surrounding landscape, are also eaten in their purest form. Roots, berries, and tubers are simply brushed off before being consumed, preserving the natural flavors and nutrients. For the Hadzabe, food isn't about strict preparation rules, it's about survival, sustainability, and maintaining a close bond with the land that provides for them. Despite the lack of modern sanitation, the Hadzabe rarely suffer from food-related illnesses. Their immune systems have adapted over generations, making them highly resistant to bacteria that would make others sick. This is a testament to the strength of their traditional way of life and their deep-rooted connection with nature. As they eat, laughter and storytelling fill the air. The meal is more than just nourishment, it's a social event, a celebration of life, and a moment to honor their ancestors. Watching them enjoy their food with such simplicity and joy is both humbling and eye-opening. It challenges modern perspectives on hygiene, cooking, and what it truly means to live off the land. Would you be brave enough to eat food prepared this way? Share your thoughts in the comments. Eating, laughing, and talking with meals, Hadzabe's joyful feast under the open sky. The Hadzabe Bushmen know that meals are not just about filling the stomach, they are moments of connection, celebration, and laughter. As they gather around the fire, sharing freshly prepared food, the air is filled with the sounds of chatter, jokes, and pure joy. Every bite comes with a story, every sip with a smile, and soon, the meal turns into a festival of humor and happiness. As they eat, someone starts joking about how hungry they were, exaggerating with wild hand gestures. "Ah, I thought my stomach was talking to me today," one of them exclaims, rubbing their belly and pretending to listen. The whole group bursts into laughter, some almost choking on their food from laughing too hard. Then the real fun begins. One of the younger men takes a giant bite of fufu, chewing with wide, dramatic eyes as if he just tasted the most delicious thing in the world. He nods slowly, smacks his lips loudly, and suddenly throws his hands in the air, shouting, "This food is too sweet. I might start dancing." Without warning, he jumps up, kicking up dust, swinging his arms like a confused bird, sending the entire group into another wave of uncontrollable laughter. Not to be outdone, another tribe member joins in, pretending to fight over the last piece of meat, wrestling an invisible opponent for it. The playful scene has the children rolling on the ground, clutching their bellies as they giggle uncontrollably. The elders watch with amused smiles, shaking their heads but unable to hold back their own laughter. Soon, the entire gathering turns into a mix of eating, storytelling, and wild antics. Some joke about how the soup is so good it could make a hunter forget his own name. Others take turns imitating the way different tribe members eat, some too fast, some too slow, some making the funniest faces while chewing. As the laughter continues, the fire crackles, and the night grows deeper. The Hadzabe, full from a delicious meal and overwhelmed with joy, lean back, sighing with happiness. For them, food is more than just nourishment. It is a time to bond, to share stories, to celebrate life with the people they love. With bellies full and hearts even fuller, the laughter fades into the night, blending with the sounds of nature. But one thing is certain, tomorrow will bring another feast, another joke, and another round of unstoppable laughter. Endless laughter with the Hadzabe Bushman tribe, a day of pure joy and fun. In the heart of the African wilderness, where the Hadzabe Bushmen live in perfect harmony with nature, laughter fills the air like music. Their days are not only about survival and hunting but also about joy, friendship, and the simple pleasures of life. From the moment the sun rises, the tribe is full of energy, ready to embrace the day. The children run around, playing and teasing one another, their giggles echoing through the trees. The elders watch with amused smiles, occasionally joining in the fun with playful jokes and stories. But the real fun begins when the whole tribe gathers together. This is when the jokes, pranks, and uncontrollable laughter take over. One of the Hadzabe's favorite things to do is poke fun at each other in the most light-hearted way. If someone stumbles while carrying firewood, you can be sure the entire group will burst into laughter. If someone takes too big a bite of food and struggles to chew, the teasing begins immediately. The Hadzabe have a way of making even the smallest moments hilarious. Shaba, one of the most playful in the tribe, always finds a way to make people laugh. He loves to mimic others, whether it's an elder telling a serious story or a friend trying to dance. His impressions are so accurate that the whole group falls into fits of laughter. Even the elders, who try to maintain their wisdom and seriousness, can't help but chuckle when Shaba starts his playful antics. And then there are the dancing contests. The Hadzabe love to dance, and when the drums start beating, everyone gathers in a circle. Some dance with skill, moving with the rhythm, while others purposefully dance in the funniest ways possible, making the entire tribe laugh until their stomachs hurt. Dudukwi, known for his crazy dance moves, jumps and twists in ways that leave everyone gasping for air from laughing so hard. The laughter continues into the night, as the tribe sits around the fire, sharing funny stories and imitating the day's events in the most exaggerated ways. Someone tries to tell a serious hunting story, but halfway through, the jokes start flying, and soon, even the storyteller is laughing too hard to finish. For the Hadzabe, life is not just about surviving, it's about truly living. Their laughter is a reminder that happiness does not come from material things but from the bonds we share, the stories we tell, and the joy of being together. Watching them laugh, joke, and celebrate life with such pure happiness is a beautiful and unforgettable experience.
Zanatene manako metate kaya kau semi bikin na gongwa ba Loko bita makubita ni.
Endless laughter under the stars, the Hadzabe Bushman's joyful nights by the fire. As the sun sets over the African savanna and the sky turns into a breathtaking canvas of deep oranges, purples, and blues, the Hadzabe Bushmen gather around a crackling fire. The warmth of the flames flickers across their faces, casting shadows that dance along the ground as the night's entertainment begins. The air is filled with the smoky aroma of the evening's meal, and everyone settles in, ready for another night of storytelling, teasing, and laughter that echoes across the wilderness. It always starts with a simple story, perhaps a tale about the day's hunt, an adventure deep in the bush, or a playful exaggeration of someone's clumsy moment. An elder, with his wise and animated expressions, begins recounting an event, his voice steady and dramatic. But before he can even finish, someone interrupts with a playful jab, making fun of the way the hunter missed his first arrow shot or how he ran from a harmless animal, thinking it was a lion. The entire group bursts into laughter, their bodies shaking, their hands clapping as tears stream down their faces from laughing too hard. One person tries to compose themselves to continue the story, but the moment they open their mouth, someone else mimics them in an exaggerated, silly way, causing another explosion of laughter. Even the elder who was supposed to be serious can't hold back, his deep chuckles mix with the high-pitched laughter of the younger ones, creating a symphony of pure joy that carries into the night. The jokes turn into playful reenactments, with some standing up and acting out ridiculous versions of the day's events. Someone mimics the exaggerated walk of another tribe member carrying a heavy load of firewood, swaying side to side as if they were about to fall. Another imitates a clumsy hunter sneaking up on an animal, only to trip over his own feet. The performances grow wilder, funnier, and more dramatic, until everyone is rolling on the ground, breathless from laughing so much. The children join in too, their small voices rising above the laughter as they try their own silly impressions. They watch and learn from the older members, picking up the art of storytelling and humor that has been passed down for generations. Even the quietest tribe members, who rarely speak during the day, find themselves caught up in the contagious energy of the moment, their smiles wide and their hearts light. The laughter continues late into the night, as the fire burns low and the stars shine brightly overhead. In these moments, nothing else matters, there are no worries about tomorrow's hunt, no fears of the unknown, just the sheer, unfiltered joy of the present moment. The Hadzabe Bushmen have no need for luxury or excess, their happiness comes from the bonds they share, the stories they tell, and the love and connection they have with one another. Echoes of laughter, Hadzabe Bushman's nights of joy and storytelling. As the African night unfolds, a million stars illuminate the vast, open sky, stretching endlessly above the Hadzabe Bushman's homeland. A warm fire crackles at the center of their gathering, casting flickering golden light on the circle of faces, young and old, men and women, each person lost in the contagious energy of the night's entertainment. The air, once filled with the distant calls of nocturnal animals, is now overtaken by bursts of laughter so pure and powerful that it seems to chase the darkness away. The night always begins the same way, peaceful, calm, with the rhythmic crackle of burning wood and the soft murmurs of conversation. An elder clears his throat, signaling the start of a story, and at first, everyone listens attentively. The tale begins as a traditional hunting story, perhaps about an ancestor who tracked a great beast through the wilderness, but before long, the interruptions start. Someone, usually Shaba or Dudukwi, the well-known mischief makers of the tribe, interjects with a clever remark or an exaggerated reenactment, twisting the tale into something ridiculous. Ah! And then he ran so fast, his feet forgot to touch the ground. Shaba exclaims, jumping up and flailing his arms wildly, pretending to sprint in slow motion. The crowd erupts in laughter. Some clap their hands, others lean back, laughing so hard that their stomachs ache. The elder tries to regain control of the story, but now it's hopeless. Someone else jumps up and pretends to be the mighty lion from the story, only to collapse in mock fear as the hunter waves a stick at him. Even the most serious elders, the ones who usually watch over the group with wise, watchful eyes, chuckle to themselves. From there, the storytelling dissolves into a full-on comedy show. People take turns impersonating one another, copying the way someone walks, exaggerating someone's voice, even poking fun at how someone fell asleep by the fire the night before and snored so loudly that they scared off the animals. The children laugh the loudest, rolling on the ground, their small hands clapping in delight as they watch their elders act more playful than ever. But the laughter doesn't stop at storytelling. Soon, the music begins, the deep, rhythmic beating of the drums fills the air, and the dancing starts. The Hadzabe are natural dancers, moving to the heartbeat of their land, their steps light yet powerful. Some move with grace, others with humor, stepping wildly, kicking up dust, swinging their arms like a confused bird, sending the crowd into another wave of uncontrollable laughter. Dudukwi, always looking for a way to make the moment even funnier, suddenly starts a contest. Who can make the silliest dance move? One by one, people step into the center, performing the most ridiculous, out of sync, and exaggerated dances they can. Some wiggle their arms like a fish, others hop in circles like a playful moon.